What's going on, guys? This is going to be an introductory video to a project I'm about to embark on. Now, this is a 1996. This is an F350. It's a 1-ton crew cab long bed. It's got a 7.3 liter diesel in it, and it's a high mileage truck, about 300,000 miles on it. I've had this truck, or this truck's been in my family since it was new in 1996, and it was in a front end collision, a minor one. Anyway, you can kind of see this is not the OEM bumper it came with. This lower trim valance is messed up. The core support in here looks to be a little tweaked. Anyway, I'm going to embark on making this truck roadworthy again. I mean, it drives okay, but I want to put a four-wheel drive. I'm thinking of doing the 05 Plus front axle conversion on it, and putting a Bradford build or maybe a CM skirted flatbed on the rear. But I'll update you when I know more. This is a Dana 60 dually version front axle I picked up out of Virginia. It came out of a cabin chassis 460 truck. It's got 410 gears in it, same as my rear Sterling in the diesel. So right now I'm just trying to get it off the trailer. I don't have any equipment. Hopefully one day I will, but right now what I'm going to do is kind of leapfrog it over here with some blocks. I'm going to get it down on these saw benches, and then from there I'm going to use my hydraulic lift table that I have with some sheets of plywood, and I'll bring it under there under the carport. I'll put it on some jack stands, and I can start wire wheeling this thing and rebuilding it. It needs all new ball joints, all new U joints. I need to take out and inspect axle seals. I want to service the gear oil and inspect the pinion and the ring gear. I want to obviously it's got calipers on it, but they're in rough shape. Probably gonna have to rebuild or replace those calipers. All the steering linkage needs new ball joints in it. Needs a new steering absorber, shock absorber. Forget what that thing's called right now. Need to go through the locks, the locking hubs, make sure they're all good, grease them up, and then yeah, we'll wire wheel this whole thing, paint it black like new again, and we'll put it in the truck. I'm going to use a Sky Off-Road or maybe one of the other competitors, not quite sure. Reverse shackle kit, I think I'm going to go with the 99 to 03 springs, and I'm still looking for a ZF5 4x4 transmission with a Berg Warner 1356, or I think it's the 47 something transfer case. Either one, that'll work. But yeah, I got a bumper in the back of the truck, but I'm also gonna once I see how much money I spent on all this, I'm probably gonna put a ranch ham. I like those nice Western style ranch bumpers, and if I can find one, I'm looking for a skirted flatbed for this thing too. So that's to come. I got some motor work to do, nothing really major, just fixing some small leaks and addressing some power issues. Like, I want to give this thing a little bit more power than it's got, because I'm going to be pulling trailers with it. So but I'm going to keep it like pretty much stock, just make it where it runs well. And then I got to go through and redo the brakes. I already redid the drum brakes earlier this year on it, so the rears are good, but we're gonna, like I said, I might do the Hydro Boost conversion for the fronts, maybe even the rear. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that and see what all that is going to take, if I can keep my drums or if I need to switch to disc. I'd love to switch to disc. I'm just not sure how much all that's going to cost. But project for today is just getting this off of the trailer, onto some saw benches, down to the ground level, kind of over here in the back on some jack stands where I can work on it. So that's what we're at right now. so we got the axle off of the trailer onto some jack stands. Now we're gonna, I guess, take the steering components off of it because they all need rebuilt. And then we will start disassembling the hubs. I want to look inside, drain out the old fluid, see what that's like. These things are just crusty. That all needs power wash. All those seals are busted in there. So yeah, pretty much have to rebuild this whole axle. This truck's been sitting here for 4 months. So I'm gonna try to get it started. Basically, a couple tips that I always do. Every time I want to store a vehicle for long-term storage, I disconnect the batteries. This truck has 2 batteries in it, so it's got 2 disconnects that need to take place. Also, I usually check the air filter, make sure there's no bird nest or anything in there, rat's nest, and I just check the oil. Looks good. On you'll hear the electric fuel pump prime up. This has been converted to electric fuel pump. We also have, it may try to blow some white smoke since it's a little chilly. It's about 40 degrees outside.